Every decision we made, like especially during like the design phase of building it, is like, what can we do to deliver a great experience to the customer?
We do barrel-aged gins, we do a barrel-aged aquavit, we do bourbon that's finished in old beer barrels. So I think it's our willingness to try new things and to push the definitions of what each kind of spirit can really be like, and sort of expand that horizon is what sets us apart from a lot of other distilleries that you might encounter.
We're a travel destination city specifically for vegan food tourism. It's hard to get the authentic spice level of where I grew up with heat, or where I grew up with the amount of herbs used in something. I have been told my entire life that my food is delicious. And I've also been told my entire life, if I ate your food all the time, Cyrus, I would be vegan. From very staunch, bacon-obsessed meat eaters. In a sense, I'm giving people a heads up about where their food should go, and the fact that they don't have to sacrifice flavor, they don't have to sacrifice texture, they don't have to sacrifice their nostalgic memory of food. Where I want to have my audience is to prove to people that this food, very much 100% compassionate, life-saving vegan food, can be just as delicious as their meat counterparts.
So this is the centerpiece of our operation. This is the still itself. This is where all the really important stuff that for the distillery happens. This is what heats it up. This is where we do the separations and where we make all the actual product with.
What sets us apart in a large way is our willingness to be very experimental with some of the ingredients and botanicals that go into our spirits themselves. So the gin, for example, is a radical departure from what a lot of people are used to when it comes to gin. We make an aquavit that we're very proud of here. The aquavit is big and bold, a much more complex flavor profile than a lot of your sort of standard European aquavits.
And so we realized that we wanted to bring a much more open atmosphere to distilling, to cocktails, and so when we built this, we wanted to be a family-friendly place that you could bring your children and you could enjoy a great meal, enjoy great cocktails, great spirits. So that's what really motivated us to get into this, a very customer-centric view of things.
People in Portland, they're not super strong on adhering to strict definitions of what things can and can't be. And so as a distiller, rolling out new products, trying new things, that's great for us because it means we can really push the boundaries on what products can and can't be, which flavors could we incorporate because we think they're going to be good.
The Art Deco vibe really came from our first product, the gin. We had no initial inkling we were going to become a Art Deco design, but we just really gravitated towards it.
Our gin, a lot of times, is well received by people who classically thought that they didn't like gin because they seem to have one idea, one version of what gin could be.
All right. Hi there, my name is Vinka and I'm a bartender at the Jade Rabbit restaurant. Today I'll be showing you how to make our staple cocktail, the Jade Rabbit. First thing you want is our house gin. And oh look, there's our bunny rabbit. Our house gin is a contemporary gin that is floral and a beautiful smell to the nose. First we'll be using 1.5 ounces of our gin. Next, 1 ounce of lychee green syrup. This gives it its beautiful Jade Rabbit color. After this, we'll be doing 1 ounce of simple syrup to give it that sweetness. For citrus, we'll be using Calamines seed. This is in the lime family. Just 0.75 of this. And for the last ingredient, we'll be using saline solution. Just 2 drops. Then you're gonna add your ice and give it a stir to cool down the drink and mix the ingredients. Take your strainer, place it over the top, grab your ice cube. Gotta have the bunny for the Jade Rabbit cocktail, and add your drink. And you're all done.
Portland means a lot to me. I moved here over a decade ago for roller derby, and I think that kind of also translates to how I've moved into working here at Aimsir. The community has that same kind of vibe. The camaraderie that I get from both communities is like a very, very big part of my need to thrive as a person.
It's hard to describe to anybody who didn't live through it, but trying to own a business through COVID is a special kind of pain, but trying to start a business in the middle of COVID, because like the construction finished end of November 2020, and it's like We thought COVID would be long over by the time we'd opened. We opened up right in the middle of it. At our lowest point, we were 3 hours away from closing the door. So, we think we have a clear path for 2024 that the city's going to really come back. So we're hoping to be part of that.
What I really am centering on is the traditional flavors and textures to match exactly a lot of these foods that I both grew up with and really love. So it's more of an artistic endeavor in a sense to get those flavors, textures almost exactly right, whereas no one else is also attempting vegan dim sum. Yeah, we have our Hongyo Chao Shou, the chili oil wontons, gailan, some Chinese broccoli. Everyone loves crab rangoon, so little crab puffs. Our signature soup, the fiery wind noodle soup, featuring 13 medicinal Chinese herbs, and puto pao, which is a type of Filipino steamed rice dish that has a Filipino barbecue on the inside.
People want this food. I think they respect it. They respect the effort that goes into it. And I think Portland's a great city for adventurous food eaters. It's a great city for people to come visit that want adventurous food eating. It's just not something you can find most places, and it's fantastic.